Okay, video number 5, putting the timber onto your timber billet onto the lathe. We're going to use this lathe because it's going to be set up with a large tool rest, and then we'll use one of the other lathes for the handles. This is just for the shaping of the body. Step number 1 is where we did those saw cuts, they go into there, into the live center. This is called the live center because that's where the motor is that makes it run. Down at this end is the dead center because it doesn't run, hasn't got a motor, just sits here and spins around. Slide it along. It's got a locking lever just there. Once you've slid it along into position, lock it up. Make sure this locking lever is undone, and then wind the tail, the adjusting wheel, so it pushes it, the dead center into the wood. That's why we put those center holes in there, so it's got something to line up on. And here we can see the teeth are just, well, I missed. They didn't quite line up properly. Oh well, the teeth have lined up on some of the lines. Saw cuts. Okay, just to make sure it's good. Double check. Lock. Lock. You got to make sure everything's locked so nothing moves around. Give it a spin. All good. Okay. Next thing we need to do, or you won't need to do this because I'll probably have it already set up, is put the long tool rest onto the tool posts. And that one goes in there, and that one goes in there, and there we've got to get it the right distance from the wood, and all the way down, loosening these locking levers off, down to the bottom where you can hear it hit the table, in as close as you can get, spin it around, make sure it doesn't hit, probably go a little bit closer, we don't want the wood to hit it, that's about right. At this point, you then use the spanner which sits there. Each lathe toolkit has got one. Lock up the nut down the bottom nice and tight so it doesn't move anywhere. Oop, I moved it. I wiggled that one and moved this one. Just double check again. It's really important it doesn't hit it. That's not the end of the world, it just makes a really big scary sound and you'll probably come running to me saying, oh teacher, I broke it. Okay, got it. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. Okay, we're good to go. We've got the tool rest at its lowest position, which is the correct position for this turning. Then we are going to get the lathe spinning. It's on the second lowest gear, so slow, medium, faster, highest speed. We only want to be on the medium for this job. And we've got a bit of tool rest hanging out over either side. Rotate, rotate, all good. Now whenever I turn the lathe on, I like to stand to one side, just on the off chance. So stand to one side, turn it on, gets the wood spinning, we're all good to go. End of video 5, setting up your timber on the lathe.